Kolkata Test match still 6 days away, Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar has decided to put all the controversy about his exit plan from cricket to rest. And what better way than an extensive old-school practice session at MCA's Bandra Kurla complex, where he was seen batting at the centre wicket off the ground against spin and spin bowlers. The Master also spent a lot of time stretching with the Mumbai team physio. After a string of poor performances, there might be a lot of pressure on Sachin to deliver, but former teammate Rahul Dravid feels the senior batsman is needed more than ever now by the Indian side, given their loss to England at Mumbai by 10 wickets. Tendulkar's poor form has put a question mark over his place in the side, and former players like Sunil Gavaskar have urged him to discuss his future plans with selectors. For Dravid feels the 39-year-old is still very much needed at the centre and is an important cog in the Team India wheel. But Sachin Tendulkar might just be ready to face the harsh reality of his retirement if reports are to be believed. The Master has put his fate in the hands of Indian selectors. Headlines today has learned from reliable sources that Sachin had a chat with selectors at the Wankhede Stadium and the team hotel. The chat was about his recent poor form and not on any exit strategy. Our sources confirmed that Sachin told the BCCI chief selector Sandeep Patil that the selectors should take a call on his cricketing future if his poor form continues. Reportedly, Sachin has also said that he doesn't want to block any youngsters' spot in the playing 11. But BCCI Secretary Sanjay Jagdale has gone on record to say that he is not aware of any communication between the selectors and Sachin regarding the legend's exit plan. And when Headlines today contacted BCCI member Rajiv Shukla, he categorically said that while the decision of dropping or resting the Master is in the selectors' hands, the retirement call will and should be taken by Sachin and Sachin alone.
He's kept the ball up, he's bowled a foolish length, and he's gone through the defense of the Master.
लेकिन मुझे ऐसी कोई जानकारी नहीं कि सचिन के बीच में बातचीत चल रही। अभी सचिन जो है थर्ड टेस्ट मैच होने जा रहा है, उसकी टीम में उस पर फोकस कर रहे हैं वहां पे, और इस तरह की जो कयास मीडिया में लगाए जा रहे हैं वो मीडिया का अपने स्पेकुलेशन है, अटकलबाजियां हैं, और जो है वो अपना फोकस थर्ड टेस्ट मैच पे कर रहे हैं। बाकी इसमें सारा प्रेरोगेटिव जो है सिलेक्टर्स का है। सिलेक्टर्स किसी टीम में चुनते हैं, किसी नहीं चुनते, सिलेक्टर्स के ऊपर, और किसी का संन्यास लेना या न लेना या कब तक खेलना ये उस खिलाड़ी के ऊपर निर्भर करता है।
Headlines Today cricket correspondent Rasesh Mandani now joins us. It's been a while since Sachin got that ton that he's famous for. Rasesh, what exactly is the reason behind the dry patch that he's hit? Rasesh, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and get back to Rasesh in just a bit. But remember, Sachin is just 8 short of becoming the first cricketer to play 200 tests. He's not scored a century in quite a while now, setting tongues wagging about a possible exit for him from the team.
And Peter Siddle is the man once again.
Meanwhile, the pitch row over Eden Gardens has intensified. Reports have emerged that a disgruntled BCCI has written a strongly worded letter to the Cricket Association of Bengal and the CAB seeking an immediate change of the curator at Eden Gardens venue for the next third test between India and England. After Headlines Today first reported Eden curator Prabir Mukherjee's averseness to prepare a rank turner for skipper Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That's what he insisted on. The BCCI has now demanded for the East Zone curator Ashish Bhaumik to take charge of the preparations of the 22 yards for the crucial third test that begins next Wednesday. The letter from the BCCI is the board's latest pressure tactic to ensure that hosts Bengal play ball with the BCCI and skipper Dhoni's demand for a rank turner even after the ploy boomeranged at Mumbai's Wankhede. However, sources in the CAB have told Headlines Today that Ashish Bhaumik's arrival at the Eden is only to assist Prabir and not to replace the incumbent curator. However, Bhaumik's arrival at the Eden can be viewed as the CAB bowing to BCCI's pressure, since seldom a zonal curator has been summoned to assist the zonal pitches committee head for a test. Meanwhile, the BCCI dismissed reports of seeking a change of curator, denying shooting a strongly worded letter to the CAB.
नहीं, ये बिल्कुल गलत बात है। जो क्यूरेटर्स हैं इंडिपेंडेंटली काम करते हैं, और जो विकेट और पिच एंड विकेट कमेटी है बीसीसीआई की, वो इस मामले में डिसीजन लेती है। किसी के कहने पे कोई डिसीजन नहीं लिया जाता। ये बिल्कुल बेवजह की कंट्रोवर्सी मीडिया में चलाई जा रही है। इस तरह की कोई डिसीजन नहीं लिया, जो पिच एंड विकेट कमेटी है वो डिसाइड करती है। और इसके अलावा जो है क्यूरेटर्स अपने हिसाब से कंडीशंस वहाँ की देख के निर्णय लेते हैं, उसमें किसी का दखल नहीं होता।
बीसीसीआई से सीएबी को कोई लेटर नहीं मिला है। आशीष भौमिक ईस्ट जोन का क्यूरेटर कमिटी का मेंबर है फ्रॉम ईस्ट जोन। द ईडन गार्डन ओनली टेस्ट सेंटर इन द ईस्ट जोन, इसलिए ईडन गार्डन का जो क्यूरेटर इंचार्ज है प्रवीण मुखर्जी को हेल्प करने के लिए आशीष भौमिक कलकत्ता आता है, जस्ट फॉर हेल्प।
Well, in fact, headlines today has got images of Sachin Tendulkar hard at practice. In fact, this comes in the middle of apprehensions that he might just be asked to quit the game. There were reports that, in fact, that the BCCI selectors might have the talk with Sachin Tendulkar about when he should eventually bow out of the game. The selectors, of course, have denied this, and the Patil, we've learned from our sources, has denied that meeting altogether. They are in touch with Sachin Tendulkar over the slump in his form, but not about his exit from the team at all. Sports editor headlines today, Gaurav Gala joins us now. Sachin Tendulkar practicing ahead of the next test, but not like he's got anything to prove to anyone, because already the selectors have said when he will retire is going to be a decision that Sachin alone will take, Gala.
Look, as far as Sachin Tendulkar's retirement is concerned, it is a very, very prickly issue at this point in time, with given the way the Master Blaster has been batting Padmaja. Make no two mistakes about that. But as far as the selectors are concerned, they've had a conversation with Sachin Tendulkar on the sidelines of the second test match in Mumbai at the team hotel as well. And there wasn't any specific motive behind that conversation. It was just a conversation in passing at the team hotel and at the ground about the poor form that Sachin is exhibiting right now for the country when he's batting. Of course, we know his recent record has been very, very dismal compared to his usually high standards that we've seen over the last 23 years of international cricket. And in that conversation, Sachin has also come out and admitted, according to our sources, that he is very, very concerned himself about his form at this point in time. He's very saddened by the way he's playing, and he wants to put that right, and he wants to go out on a high, and that is one of the reasons why when a lot of the other members of this Indian side are probably relaxing, putting their feet up given this prolonged break between the second and the third test match, Sachin sweating it out at the Bandra Kurla complex ground practice facility of the Mumbai Cricket Association. And of course, he practiced on the centre wicket, practice against pace bowlers and against spinners, and he struggled against spinners of late, particularly left arm spinners, and that's the kind of practice that he wants to put in there. He did a lot of stretching as well.
Okay.
So Sachin clearly showing that, look, he's still hungry, he's still motivated to represent the country, but there has been some sort of dialogue, not about a specific exit plan per se, but about concerns over his poor form at this point in time. Sachin, the first to want to put that right in the next test match. But in the same breath, Sachin has also told the selectors, Padmaja, that if his poor prolonged form continues, if his poor form continues for any extended period of time, he then would not want to keep the spot and would not want to block a spot of another talented youngster into the playing 11.
All right, Gaurav Gala, thank you very much for joining us with your inputs on that story.